Let's look at object level privileges granted or received. So for example, if I am the HR user, I might have granted privileges to different users. I will query a user tab privs made for privileges which I have granted. It is called tab for tables because in much earlier versions privileges used to be relating to tables only, but for a long time privileges can be granted on stored procedures as well. So you can have execute privilege on a stored procedure. So there are different types of objects with different privileges, but since this is a data dictionary view which is backward compatible, the view name still remains as tab and the object name remains as table name, although the object could be not a table but maybe a stored procedure. So for example, I am the HR account and I have granted a number of privileges to a number of users. So here we can see I have granted to John the select privilege on the employees table. I have granted to NG Greenberg the alter privilege on the employees table. That means NG Greenberg can even alter the structure of the employees table or define a constraint on the employees table. He can create an index on the employees table. He can create an on-commit refreshable materialized view. Similarly, OE has select on the jobs table, select on the departments table. References on the employees table means he can create a referential integrity constraint referencing the employees table. Public users, that means any user, any and all users have the inherit privileges on the HR schema itself. That means if HR creates any stored procedures, HR executes any stored procedures which are from the public, then the privileges are inherited. The other view you would look at is the privileges received by the HR user. So HR has been granted select on the asset schemas customers table, execute on the sysschemas dbms stats procedure package, and select on a view called v underscore dollar parameter 2. This grantable would mean if a privilege has been granted with the grant option. So that means the grantee can further down grant to another user. So that's why the grantable means the grantor has granted a privilege to a grantee, and the grantee can grant further down if he has also been given with the grant privilege. This would mean that SH can grant the same select privilege on the departments table. So if you are querying as a table owner or as a receiver of privilege, you will query user tab privs made or user tab privs received. If you are querying as a database administrator, you would query dba tab privs. So you can see the privileges granted from any schema to any other database user, whether it is grantable or not as well. So these are the three views you would need to refer when you are looking at object level privileges. Remember, the column is table name, but the object could be a stored procedure or any other type of object on which privileges can be granted.